Just getting straight, and I'm going to take a look at the newly released FCM50T. So this is the first French tank to be introduced into Blitz, and it is a tier 8 medium tank, and that's strange because just look at the sheer size of this thing, it's huge. In a nutshell, the FCM50T is an absolutely huge tank with no armor, although you could argue the front has armor, 120mm on its slope. It's got a decent gun with a good rate of fire, 212mm of penetration, so it's got that going for it. It's got gun depression wise -8 degrees, but you're gonna see later on it really does not feel like -8 degrees, and that is just because of the sheer size and height of this thing. In this first game I'm on Himmelsdorf, and since this is a medium tank instead of a heavy on PC, it does get that medium spawn. I do go quite far forward, and then I realise my team is full of slow tanks, so I should probably wait for them since this thing has no armor and can't hold its ground itself. So now my team's here, it's safe to go forward. I'm going to go to this first stop right here where the knocked over part of the train is, and hopefully I can see if I spot something to my left, and yep, there's a Pershing. I could have fired there, but I haven't played for ages and my reflex is really slow, so I just couldn't get the shot off in time. But E75's gone, so I can go with him, he can be my meat shield, and there's a T54, so 212mm of penetration is kind of 50-50 to go through the front of the T54 depending on its angle, so I'm just going to load gold to make sure that it actually does go in. There's one shot, back off, let the E75 take the hits, and I wanted to go for a ram, but unfortunately it was taken out. Now there's the Pershing. Using this thing's good rate of fire, I can get just another shot in before he goes away, and go down into the slope, use some of the gun depression it has, get another one in before the tortoise manages to get the kill. And one thing I actually forgot to mention about the FCM50T is that it's actually a quick tank, which is why it's a medium on Blitz instead of a heavy. It has a top speed of 51 km an hour as well as a very good traverse speed of 41 degrees per second, so even though this thing is very big, it's also very maneuverable as well, so it actually can pull off those circles. So while I was talking about the speed, I just casually ammo racked an IS-3, and you know how easy those are to ammo rack, but with a small caliber gun it's pretty lucky. So I'm just going to go for the IS-6 now. I've got enough penetration to go through him, but then the T-32 just comes side on. He obviously wants us to shoot him, so I'll happily oblige. I'm going to turn to kill the IS-6, but unfortunately I shoot and it hits his side, which is at an angle. The IS-3 shoots me, but I want to back off. I want to shoot this T-32 through the gap. It's actually like really good to know these little gaps in Blitz, and then like for example on Dead Rail there are a lot of them which you can use against your opponent that they may not know about. So the reason I start to wiggle here is because this thing has the frontal hull is 120mm and it's actually pretty well sloped, and I'm not saying you should rely on it because you should never rely on it, but the IS-3 was using the stock gun which has 175mm of penetration, so I might have been able to pull off a bounce, but he didn't shoot me, so it doesn't matter. So the T-95 is dead on the enemy team. I didn't see much of him. I didn't see any of him at all that game, and now the IS-3 is dead, so game over. So I did 3,100 damage there, got 59,000 credits for this. But another thing that I should probably note about the FCM is it doesn't earn as much credits as other tier 8 premium tanks such as the i6. So if you're looking for a tank to earn credits with, you definitely shouldn't go with this tank.